一刀流居合獅子孫孫
うっせえ行こう逃げたお前は俺の仲間だ
何も分かった
Dude, oh my goodness. Have you seen the latest Blue Lock episode, episode 5? Oh my goodness. It's sick, dude. I think I'm like proper hooked now. And it was only at the start of the episode. The rest of it's pretty chill, but this like little first, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. Oh my god, so hype. Maybe I'll show a little bit of it. YouTube doesn't like it. When I show clips from anime, it takes down the video immediately, dude. Let me see, I'll try a little bit. Here we go. Ooh, mama. And then he bangs it, dude. Oh my goodness. YouTube will probably take it down for that. I'll see how I go. So anyways, guys, I watched this latest Blue Lock episode on the weekend, and I've been thinking about it, and, you know, like I said, I've rewatched it several times, because it is sick. But it did get me thinking, what are some other great sports animes out there? Like, to be fair, I haven't seen too many sports animes. I'm probably, honestly, not the best person to speak on it, but the ones I have seen, they are awesome, dude. So I've come up with a list of 3 sports anime to focus on today. And if you like Blue Lock and this hype kind of storytelling and action, you should definitely try these 3. So I'm not going to focus too much on Blue Lock itself today, other than just this is sick, so check out these other ones as well. I highly recommend. And one thing that's probably in common for all of these is that, so the 3 I'm going to talk about, is that I didn't have any interest in those sports before I started watching them. Even to this day, I don't have a particularly strong interest in really any sport, but for some reason, these 3 sports animes just hooked me, dude. I was so hyped and excited to watch the episodes. I loved them. Some of them, especially one of them, is definitely one of my favorite anime of all time, to be honest. So I'll get right into it. The first anime that you should try if you like Blue Lock is Kuroko's Basketball, dude. One of my favorite anime of all time. Honestly, it's probably like top 3. And like I said, I did not care about basketball at all until I watched that. And that actually made me become a bit of a fan of the NBA, even though I don't watch too much nowadays. But at the time, man, I was getting into everything basketball. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. If you have seen Blue Lock, it's like the opposite. Blue Lock is a bit like, I am the team, you know. Everyone plays for himself sort of thing. There is an I in team, you know. Whereas Kuroko's Basketball is very much, there is no I in team, you know. It's all about playing as a team. Well, that's especially the protagonist view. But man, I just love it. So if you don't know anything about it, it's about like this, it was this generation of miracles. These 5 prodigies in middle school who were like, for some reason, just stupidly OP. And they were undefeated all throughout middle school, and then they branch off to high school and all go to their all different schools and start versing each other. But the story actually revolves around like a 6th secret member, sort of like a 6th man of the year type player for those NBA fans. And the starting 5 were all ridiculously arrogant and cocky, and rightfully so, because they were stupidly good. But the protagonist of this story is actually about the 6th man, who would have preferred to have played as a team. You know, and he believes in team basketball and playing together and being there for each other and yada yada. And so it sort of revolves around him, and they each have all their unique powers. I'm not going to dive fully into the plot, but like, it's got 3 seasons, about 75 episodes all up, with 1 movie at the end and a few OVAs scattered throughout. But like, action, humor, story, some surprising like sad, deep moments as well. I don't think I can even fault it, dude. Like, pacing, storytelling, it's all great in my opinion. So if you like Blue Lock, definitely try out Kuroko's Basketball. Now the second one on my list, and I keep talking about how you don't have to care about the sport beforehand. This is probably the most true with this second one, which is Initial D. So the sport of car racing. Although in Initial D it's more about sort of street racing down mountain passes and that sort of thing. But dude, I don't care about cars at all. I still don't. I don't know anything like... Yes, I have my own car. It's not great. I don't know how the insides work, you know. You sort of turn on the key and press go with your foot. But like, I've had no interest in it, but man, this anime was so sick. And this is one of the few ones that, like, even though it's old and a lot of people are really picky about animation these days, that one's still great. Like, it doesn't look good in the first few seasons and it gets better over time, but even so, it's still great. And man, the music is the best. Just go listen to a soundtrack if you're curious, and like, that might just get you hooked. Like Eurobeat, techno style, drifting around corners. Oh, it's awesome, dude. Oh my goodness. And yeah, the plot of that one is hilarious. I'm not gonna try and make this a plot based video, but I guess to sum it up, it's about a teenage tofu delivery boy who hates driving but is OP at it. And like, can't be beaten by these like pro street races, and he eventually, gets into it. It's awesome. So yeah, definitely recommend Initial D. A lot of people debate about whether, street racing is a sport. I think car racing in general is a sport, Formula 1 and all that. Again, I don't watch any of it. But yeah, that's probably the second one I'd recommend today if you like Blue Lock. And third and finally, one that I have seen, that are probably number one in many, many people's rankings among all sports anime, is Haikyuu, a volleyball anime. Now, unfortunately for me, I watched this one after Kuroko's basketball, so I couldn't help compare everything, and I loved Kuroko's. Whereas a lot of people I've talked to actually did it the opposite way. So they watched Haikyuu first, and they loved it, fell in love. It was sort of their big first sports anime, and then when they tried Kuroko's, it felt a bit underwhelming. So you sort of love one or love the other. Some people love both. I personally prefer Kuroko's, but look, Haikyuu is great as well. I probably wouldn't give it, a 10 out of 10, but like, yeah, an 8 out of 10. I really enjoy it. I think the later seasons, it gets better and better as it goes on. But yeah, similar thing, if you're keen for just some good sports anime with drama, action, some funny characters, then yeah, go check out Haikyuu as well. That one's great. And again, I don't care about volleyball. Never watched a game in my life, right? So yeah, if you like Blue Lock, which is getting me hooked, by the way, and we're only 5 episodes into the new season, and I think there's meant to be 24. Oh, dude, I can see it becoming one of my favorite sports animes. I don't know if it'll top Kuroko's, but it's probably competing with Initial D. Like, it's up there. We'll see how we go for the rest of season 1. And I don't plan on reading the manga. So yeah, there you have it. Top tier anime you should try if you like Blue Lock. And there are some other ones I didn't include today, like Honourable Mentions. That's because I'm a bit slack and I haven't seen them, so... I really want to see Hajime no Ippo, a boxing anime, which looks epic. I just haven't gotten around to it, and there's a lot of, seasonal anime and manga that I'm watching and reading at the moment, so it's really just about finding time. And obviously Slam Dunk. Again, I tried Slam Dunk after Kuroko's, and it was a bit hard in anime form, so I've decided I'm gonna read it. Apparently the manga is great, and there's also a movie coming out soon, I believe. So that's my plan for that. So those two I really want to watch, and I've heard great things, or read. But yeah, I haven't included them because I didn't think it would be fair, because I haven't seen them fully. But yeah, so let me know what you think. I'm loving Blue Lock, and I'm keen to see more. And yeah, definitely go check out these 3 sports anime. If you have any ideas for videos, things you'd like me to talk about, leave a comment down below and I'll give it a go. Always looking for new ideas. Otherwise, thanks for watching once again, guys, gals, fellas, and I'll see you next time. Alright, see ya.